A few years ago, while I was skiing in Chamonix in France, I happened to witness a small avalanche that had occurred just beside a piste that I was skiing regularly at Grand Montet. I had only just started taking skiing seriously, and as an American with no prior experiences with avalanches, I admit that at the time I was oblivious to the risks, and I was naive to think that I was always safe if I was skiing within bounds of a ski station or a ski resort. And I learned that that is not always the case, especially in Europe. But I was fascinated watching the rescue team mobilize with all their equipment to conduct a search, and thankfully it seemed that no one had been caught in that avalanche. But in that moment, I was immediately inspired to sign up for my first course in avalanche awareness so that I could at least get more familiar with some of the equipment that I saw being used in the rescue operation. So during that first course, I learned that one of the devices I saw the rescue team use during the search was a RECCO detector. So then my next logical step was to purchase RECCO reflectors to attach to my gear. So how does RECCO work, and how can you get equipped? The technology consists of a RECCO detector, which is either a handheld device or a very large unit that's attached to a helicopter. The detectors are operated by rescue professionals, and the RECCO reflector is worn by an individual. It was originally developed for avalanche rescue operations, but the RECCO technology can be used to conduct searches for outdoor adventurers in any season. So RECCO reflectors are these small devices that bounce the signal that's emitted by a RECCO detector during a rescue operation, which helps searchers to quickly locate missing or buried individuals. The professional rescue teams at many ski resorts and ski stations around the world are equipped with a handheld RECCO detectors, which makes these reflectors really useful in situations similar to the one I had witnessed, which was an avalanche in a ski resort where a professional rescue team with a RECCO detector is readily available. And it's important to note that wearing a RECCO Rescue Reflector is not a replacement for an avalanche transceiver, nor is it a replacement for avalanche awareness or training. And it's also not a replacement for other equipment that's used in avalanche rescues, including probes, shovels, airbags, etc. RECCO is its own thing. And it may not be the most helpful in backcountry situations where a professional rescue team is not immediately available, but it's always better than nothing. So in this video, I will go over all the reasons why you should use these reflectors, and also some of my recommendations and my tips on how to use them. So the first reason why you should use a RECCO reflector is because it can save your life, which is an obvious advantage. But it's still worth mentioning that while there are many advantages, I can think of one disadvantage to wearing them, which I hope you'll avoid, and that is having a false sense of security. It's still always important to be aware and cautious and to understand the potential risks and the variation in the terrain and the conditions when you're out skiing. So the second reason why you should use RECCO reflectors is because they're small and discreet and they're easy to attach to your gear. They make these helmet reflectors, like this one I stuck on my helmet here, but they also make ones that you can attach to a backpack or to a zipper pull, and they also make belts. So the fact that they're unobtrusive and convenient to wear is a good reason to use them. And in addition to that, RECCO reflectors are relatively inexpensive. The average cost for each runs around $30 to $40 depending on the retailer. Considering how helpful this technology can be during a rescue operation, the value of a reflector is truly priceless in my opinion. You can also choose to equip yourself with multiple reflectors to increase the likelihood that one is placed in an optimal position to bounce the signal that's emitted by a RECCO detector to be located more quickly. The next reason why you should use RECCO reflectors is that they don't require any training and they can be worn passively. And because they require no training to wear, you can also place RECCO reflectors on children's outdoor gear and apparel. What's great about RECCO reflectors is that they don't require any maintenance. All you have to do is attach it to your gear. It doesn't require any activation or servicing or battery replacement or switching on and off. It is continuously ready and detectable at all times. And as long as it does not sustain any damage, a RECCO reflector will continue to last and function as intended without wearing out forever. So the last reason why you should never ski without RECCO is because you can easily be equipped with a reflector before your next trip. RECCO Rescue Reflectors are usually readily available online and in stock on Amazon, so you can make your purchase and be well equipped before your next trip, even if your arrangements are somewhat last minute. And more brands are also integrating RECCO into their jackets and pants, and sometimes in helmets. So you may already be equipped if you have an item that has an integrated reflector. So when you're out shopping, you may see it listed on a tag as another technical feature. Or if you're shopping online at retailers like REI or Backcountry, then you can even filter for gear that's RECCO integrated. I will link a collection in the description below of some of my top picks, and also so you can find the individual reflectors easily. So that's it. These are the exact reasons why I recommend RECCO to my friends and family, and with anyone interested in being safer while adventuring outdoors. Considering the many benefits of using RECCO reflectors, there's really no reason why you should ever go without at least one on your next outdoor adventure or ski trip. And considering the price and the convenience and the fact that there's no training involved, I think RECCO reflectors also make a great gift that's really thoughtful for anyone who skis, or does trail running, or mountain biking, or any outdoor sport really. I hope that this video was helpful, and if so, then you can also share it with someone who skis or spends time outdoors to let them know that you're thinking about them and their safety. I've posted other videos about my experiences traveling and skiing, but my channel is really about getting out of your comfort zone and learning new things as an adult, and knowing that it's never too late to try something different or find a new hobby. So if that sounds like you, then don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.